Welcome to February's Squadron 42 Development Report. Here you will find a summary on the latest progress Cloud Imperium games made across the campaign, including enemy creatures, saving and loading, and naval behaviors. Let's get right to it. Here's some details about the AI content updates. The AI content team made progress in enabling characters to use mobi-glass and adding animation polish such as a medic inspecting a patient. The design team enabled utility characters to load boxes onto a trolley and populate Chapter 15 with AI characters, while refining the bridge crew behavior in Shubin Station and setting up an interactive weapon rack. The AI features team recently finished work on a non-humanoid creature AI, improving its range of animations and attack distribution system. They also continued work on medic behaviors, allowing enemy AI to revive friends, and on buddy AI that matches the player's stance and moves between cover. Animation preparation and performance capture were also completed, and existing features were reviewed and tested to ensure smooth functionality. AI Tech made progress in February, completing the NPC transit feature for elevators and trains and improving NPC trolley usage. They also created the base skeleton for Boids and continued work on navigation system improvements, including cost area shapes and navigation agent type override parameters. The team added new functionality to the subsumption tool and fixed resizing issues with the node graph view. The usable coordinator tool now supports multiple input types and multiple instances of the same usable with different properties. The Vehicle Features AI team is developing new combat behaviors with input from design teams and directors. They are implementing and testing these behaviors. The team is also integrating the new control surface feature for the vehicle flight system with AI, making adjustments to the movement systems to enable reliable flight with control surfaces. February saw the character art team continue work on the Screaming Galsons faction, including a set of cybernetic arms that the team are excited to implement. They're currently progressing with the high poly stages for the Navy pilot flight suit and other Navy assets. Work began on the OMC faction and the model for the enemy creature mentioned above. In February, SQ-42 animation team worked on the first creature enemy, ammo looting, AI healing, and pro-style takedowns. They also developed background AI for sick characters and medical wards, worked on the Kastak Arms sniper rifle, and captured mocap data for various actions, including improved threat reactions for civilians. The facial animation team worked on lines for enemies in Asiedo and captured facial forms and locomotion performances for injured and sick characters. In February, the physics team made several optimizations to box pruning and added support for various operations to the physics system. The renderer team added motion vector support for render-to-texture pipelines and improved ultra-wide screen support. Improvements and optimizations were also implemented for the remote shader compiler server, and work on streaming system improvements began. The team is also working on advanced tool support for memory tracking of both the server and client. Last month, the Gameplay Features team improved the save and load process by reducing save time and implementing a background saving system. They also created a tutorial feature for designers and set up consoles to run mobi-glass apps. The new star map was enabled as the radar in the Gladius, and further polish was done on seamless transitions between player and cinematic cameras. The team also worked on a feature to control vehicles remotely and constrain them to a given area. The vehicle team has enabled the new quantum travel feature in various chapters of the campaign, which required bug fixing, testing, and design feedback from directors. They also worked on vehicle UI by building reticles and targeting UI in a new AR layer on the player's visor. The team completed the MFD tech and aims to enable it game-wide for use in playtests. They also improved the ship radar and continued iterating on the ship recall feature in collaboration with other teams. Last month, Gameplay Story focused on mocap planning and Polish passes to improve scenes in chapters 1, 12, and 13 by reusing animations and creating new ones. They also worked on a medical bay scene, producing new animations to improve interaction between characters and the player. The team added content to allow players to abandon and rejoin the scene. Last month, the graphics team completed the final tasks for Gen 12 and began assisting in the completion of the Vulkan Graphics API. They also made significant improvements to the damage map system and added support for profile groups. The VFX programming team worked on decal shading for fire, improved quantum travel, and added usability improvements to tools. The Planet Tech team made progress on shaping asteroid fields and the harvestable system while collaborating with the graphics team on a new water system. In the latest update, the Space Dogfight team focused on integrating critical system updates into the game flow, including improvements to quantum travel and pinned targets. Level Design's social team also made significant progress on background behaviors and schedules for the Idris, bringing interstitials to life across various chapters. A large party scene aboard the ship is also in the works. The narrative team spent most of last month preparing for an upcoming mocap shoot, reviewing the script and going through the casting process. They plan to use this shoot to capture scripts for background characters and enemies slowly. The team also worked on outlining various collectibles that will be scattered throughout the game and continued to meet with design teams to assess any additional content required to support gameplay. Last month, the tech animation team worked with an outsourced studio at Pinewood Studios in London to finalize face scanning for the gene pool in the head generation system. The team scanned models of all ages and ethnicities to ensure diversity in the game. The scanning process went well and the team was pleased with the exceptional results. The UI art and design team focused on creating reusable signage using building blocks, concept work for UI styles, and produced layouts for additional MFD screens. They improved aiming and targeting, worked on holographic UIs, and made an initial visual pass on the new hacking UI. The team also created UI assets for the cinematics team and supported the SQ42 feature team in setting up a universal 3D marker in the star map. UI Tech created a color picker for the character customizer and made workflow fixes for building blocks. Last month, the VFX team worked on cleaning up data assets and completed an overhaul of the particle library structure. They also provided close support to other teams on various locations. That's it for this time. We hope you liked this video. Make sure to give us a thumbs up. We have more Star Citizen content in the works. Make sure to subscribe to don't miss anything. Thanks for watching. See you in the verse and be respectful.